to the seas, we are G's and we bang. Full court defense, better put Mr. in your prefix. Please, Mr. Fender, when you're speaking. We're like the justice scale, we're uneven. All rise when I reside and I be seated. The data bank just got deleted. Understand the cause of the effect of your bleeding.
I'm more seeds at the stake on the skillet. Niggas hate that I kill it so much, it's breaking their feelings. And I'm taking their spirit up out of the grave. I'm digging. People say I'm a menace cause I got some dangerous intentions. Now listen, niggas can't touch me. So if your dogs keep barking, I'ma shoot them and turn their ass to hush puppets. We the gang with the chains that's played it. And we all like brothers, so it's gang related, huh?
One too many members, so the game gets deeper. All backs are white, so nobody can creep us with the speed of a cheetah. Power moves like Vegeta, load the clips. Start grinding, Lord knows I'm about to re-up. Cause we up, game 4, the series is free, yo. Repossess you on Collins like South Beach Reaper. In the AM, bring the pay in. Call it ride and grind. Return of the big change, call it ride and shine.
Crazy eights elevate from my mind state. The game in good hands, fuck I need all state. I'm on stage, all-American 5-star recruit. My combine and booth, them numbers speak truth. Men and women lie, by any sentiment definition I am fly. By any premonition I'm listed to be the guy. The heat of niggas spitting be reminiscing, I rhyme.
Black chain gang, praise the name. We murdering the game like Cain. You Abels will never be fucking with I. For I am my brother's keeper. For them I 6 feet deep, yeah. Burn hot like fire. Call me Grim Reaper. This is not my best verse, blue, this just a feature. Nigga, we kings, y'all just inglorious bastards. Blood, sweat, and tears, bow to the bull masters.
Look, last but not least, from the belly of the beast, laid giants one blow. Let us all feast. It's a full-course meal from the rappers that we kill. From Albany City to the beaches of the field. I'm a monster, like something that you seen in the movie Jack. Godzilla flow, streak of lightning running up my back. Y'all ain't safe, world breaker, nuclear attack. Hamburger Hill through the trenches where they raised me at season. Like I've been locked up in the smoker. You Batman, I'm killing niggas, guess I am the Joker. War paint all on my face like an Indian. Next nigga speaking ill about the gang, I'm ending him. Yeah, I'm here, just can't be seen like a Sasquatch. The way we eating rappers, blame it on the bath salt. Anybody claiming king, I'm gunning for that ass. Whether local Joe for hopeful or Jay-Z and Nan. I shake and bake, crossover, oop off the glass, running, gunning just for fun. Got my knees on that ass. With the Wilkins and Dawn, still flipping on that ass. When about the green, got the banner, watch, hope, smash, no Kanye. Thank you, I appreciate the last. Showed allegiance to the owl, so the Grove gave a pass. Had to take the test, but my grade showed a pass. Blue strings in my chucks when it springs, dumbass. And I put that on the C's, on the sex. You niggas want my spot, taking me, wanna bet. You dummies hella funny, but you get no respect. On the streets, looking queer, only thing missing is a dress. I shadow lip gloss, you bitch niggas got breath. Hey, yo, Twan, pass a shovel, couple graves need digging. Hell have no fury, and you know it's Lord willing. Mass murder on the mic, it's been free, it's free of killing. Man, woman, and child, you can spend me with your feelings. Beast, catch me drinking rivers under shade trees. I'm the one Joe seen trying to drain you Frady. Anunnaki, only couple gods in my pantheon. Naboo X is where my people come from. On the search for the goal, and it's the nearest sun. Unorthodox, sporadical, mythical, mathematical. I'm magical, taking your firstborn as collateral. Gang! Ah. Black chain gang, yeah, we BC genius. Run this rap game, yeah, our team be the meanest. Hard to maneuver with these bitches on our penis. Greatness in our blood, why don't you check out our genius? Black chain gang, yeah, we BC genius. Run this rap game, yeah, our team be the meanest. Hard to maneuver with these bitches on our penis. Greatness in our blood, why don't you check out our genius? Gang.
My mental palette is immaculate. Taking my shot, the film hasn't developed yet. Set on your mark, get ready. Winning so much they say it's fixed. Listen, my thought process out the box like dry dick. Painting the picture, laminated, now gaze at my mirror. 1000. 3 more zeros. I'm just reading its verses, algorithms.
And money.
These jewels is what the game is missing. You would think I was James West with each sitting. Load up the browser to search the name I mentioned. Shortly after, you'll agree with what I'm giving. Told y'all I would have my vengeance haters. I was under basic and still changing money like it was litmus paper. Made in his image, if you had doubts, now you'll believe it. Alias, original, BC genius.
Black Chain Gang, yeah, we BC genius. Run this rap game, yeah, our team be the meanest. Hard to maneuver with these bitches on our penis. Greatness in our blood, why don't you check out our genius? Black Chain Gang, yeah, we BC genius. Run this rap game, yeah, our team be the meanest. Hard to maneuver with these bitches on our penis. Greatness in our blood, why don't you check out our genius? Gang. I told you once, I told you twice. You the coolest nigga on earth. I'm birthing ice, and every line that I spit, I'm breathing life. I'm killing cats and dogs. We mixing rice, the time traveler. Your future is my past, I unravel you with sticky green dreams. I immerse supreme being, taking flights through the cosmos, some shit you won't believe. This is chess, not checkers. Play with ancient Chaldeans, reading Surahs and Quran that was written in Aldine. Wash your hands before you pray, so your actions all clean. Just a little of my knowledge, gotta show you what I seen. A single star in the galaxy, but still I shall glean. The rap came killing Abel, mixing tables on the scene. Illuminati, not a fable, keep on pushing to achieve. Chimes up, shoulda listened, now you hanging by your feet. Dip them in the Nile River, let the crocodiles feast. Gang, Black Chain Gang, yeah, we BC genius. Run this rap game, yeah, our team be the meanest. Hard to maneuver with these bitches on our penis. Greatness in our blood, why don't you check out our genius? Black Chain Gang, yeah, we BC genius. Run this rap game, yeah, our team be the meanest. Hard to maneuver with these bitches on our penis. Greatness in our blood, why don't you check out our genius? Gang.
You. I know I'm late, man. I was supposed to start at 8. Stuff got in the way. You know how that be, man. What is good, my good people? How y'all doing out there, man? How y'all doing out there? Welcome. Welcome to Blues House Live, man. I am Illuminati. Gonna do a little revisiting of fandom. Fatigue and fandom, things of that nature, man. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the infighting within fans, what a fan is, stuff like that, man. Give me 1 second. Come on now. But yeah, man, stuff like that. Reason I want to do that is I had some discourse online. Yeah, man, that Thunderbolts. Go see it. I ain't seen the chat, man. I was gonna go earlier, didn't get the opportunity to. I get there soon though. I'm excited, man. I'm hearing good stuff. I think Dre went to go see it earlier today, so I want to see what he got to say about it and everything like that. So if y'all are seeing it, let me know. If y'all haven't seen it, let me know. Let your boy know. Derpy say you gonna see it tomorrow. That's what's up. Derp, we got to do something, man. But yeah, man, talking fandom. I was online discoursing in threads the other day, man, and it just made me think about how fans view certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I won't call no names. If y'all see me over there in threads, y'all probably know who I'm talking about. But I won't call any names. But we kind of had just a quick little back and forth. And it was about the state of Marvel, right? And this person in particular came out and was saying how people complain about Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Almost to the point to where he said that, or he made it seem, maybe it was implied, I don't know, like you're not a fan if you complain about something, right? To me, that's what makes you a fan. You know what I mean? That's what, to me, that's what makes you a fan. You're fanatical enough, right? You're fanatical enough to the point to where you complain about what's given to you, especially if you rode a journey with said thing that you're a fan of, whether it's a sports team, whether it's a franchise in a book or a movie, right? You know what I'm saying? You have the ups and downs of being a fan, the good and the bad. That doesn't mean that your fandom goes away. My whole point is, I think as a fan, you have the right to critique. You have the right to complain because you're a fan. Not only are you a fan, you're a consumer, which means you are spending your money on said product that you're a fan of. Pistons up at half. That's right. But you're spending your money on it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I want to say his name, but I'm not gonna do that's not the type of person that I am. You know what I'm saying? And he's a pretty big YouTuber. But yeah, if you spend your money on something, you got every right to complain about it. If you patronize something, you have every right to complain about it. Now, that don't mean be a dick or be an asshole, but you got the right to complain, right? So I wanted to revisit fandom fatigue and what type of fans there is, especially when it comes to Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think it is a lot of fatigue out there. You know what I'm saying? So how do I do this? See, okay. So this is the type of fans that we have, right? Type of fans: advocates, intentionalists, culturalists, and flirts. Let me see. Can I blow that? Can I make that bigger? Let me get rid of this overlay real quick. But you see that, right? Advocates are highly invested, actively engaged with content. Intentionalists plan what they want to watch ahead of time. Culturalists watch popular content to stay up to date on trends, and flirts engage with content sporadically, right? Now, the people who flirt, you know what I'm saying? I think I want to say that's the casual fan, come in and come out, right? Those are the people who probably spend the most on said thing, I would say. Because they make the flirts make up a large group. To me, the flirts make up a large group, but they also are led by, to me, they're probably led by the advocates. And I could be wrong. But I think they're led by, we're not. It was actually a black guy, man. Actually a black guy, bald head, used to wear a nose ring. I don't even know if he still wear a nose ring, beard. You know what I'm saying? He talks comics. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I ain't gonna put him out there like that, but not nerd rotted. Not nerd rotted. I went back and forth with him a couple times during the pandemic, but but yeah, man. Where am I at? Now y'all done made me lose my train of thought, man. But let's talk about this. Fandom did a study, said over 1/3 of Marvel fans feel overwhelmed by the constant stream of MCU content. Yet, paradoxically, many of these fans continue to watch every release. Right now, I think that is the advocates. I'm an advocate. I am an advocate. I have no problem saying it. No problem saying it at all. I am an advocate. I'm highly invested and I actively engage with the content. Now, that last part is where me and said YouTuber or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's where we got into it. Because it's all about actively engaging with the content. I can engage with the content and talk bad. I can talk bad about Marvel all day long. That does not make me not a fan. I could talk bad about DC. Look, I'm a Laker fan. We lost the other night. And I talk bad about the Lakers throughout the season, but I'm a huge Laker fan. Huge Laker fan. Big Laker fan. Right? But I can talk BS about my team. I can call out the flaws. I can call out their deficiencies and still be a fan. And that's what I genuinely do when it comes to Marvel. I think it's a lot of things that Marvel is suffering from, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the content that they put out. He, on the other hand, does not believe that. And to me, it seems like he's saying whatever they give you, you should just take and like it. If you're a fan, you should just like it. Or if you're really a fan, whatever they give you, you should like. And I'm like, nah, that's not how it works. That's like going to eat at a restaurant and whatever they put, you know what I'm saying, whatever they bring to the table, you're supposed to eat. That, you know what I'm saying? As a fan of a restaurant, they can't just bring you anything. You know what I'm saying? When you ask, especially if you paying. I mean, that's a little, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of apples to oranges, a little different, but I think y'all understand what I'm saying. But to get back on Marvel, the thing about Marvel is they got a lot of volume. Lot of volume. I call it fluff. Lots of fluff, right? Lots of fluff. Major, they gave us a lot of fluff, man, throughout from 2020 up until now. Ever since the Endgame movie came out up until now, we got a lot of fluff. Now we got some good stuff too. It was some sprinkle of some stuff in there. Shang-Chi was good. A couple of Disney Plus shows was okay. Right? But for the most part, I would say Marvel was on a down cycle. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You can't be high all the time, right? You can't be, you know what I'm saying? You can't be the top all the time. So it's ups and downs, ebbs and flows of this. And that's cool. But you got to take a step back and assess and see what's going on. It's okay to talk about diminishing returns, which is what Marvel has seen a lot these days. Diminishing returns. Whether it's Captain America, Brave New World, Wakanda Forever, Ant-Man, Quantumania. You know what I'm saying? What those? I don't even know if we can count the shows because we don't really know the streaming numbers when it comes to a lot of those Disney Plus shows. We don't know. Whatever they tell us, we just rock with. So I don't even know if they even doing good over there on that side. We know what shows that you might like personally as an individual. Is certain shows that you might like. Some people like Moon Knight, I didn't. Some people like She-Hulk, I didn't. I liked Hawkeye. A lot of people didn't like Hawkeye. Right? Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I like that. Some people was iffy on that. And that's cool. That does not make you, me and you as fans, we can sit here and talk about what we like and don't like. But at the end of the day, we should be able to high five each other and walk away from the conversation because we're fans of Marvel. You know what I mean? Because we're fans of certain things. Buck in the building. What up? Tina, what's good? So I could talk about the business structure of Marvel for days. They just all over the place. Yeah. They are all over the place. All over the place. You know that, Tina. You know they all over the place. Their business structure is nasty work over there. I don't know what they got going on. I bet he doesn't take his own advice. Just because I like your product doesn't mean I cannot. Right. Like I can critique the quality of the work, especially if you get. I think that's the crazy thing. And I don't think it's recency bias neither. Recency bias. Right. I just think you gave us, we watched you go from What Drake say started from the bottom. Now we here. We watched you go from the bottom with Iron Man and work your way up to the top, to the mountaintop. You reach a peak. As soon as you reach a zenith, of course there's nowhere to go but down. Right? Of course there's nowhere to go but down. I think for the most part, maybe they could have pushed out, or you plateau. I don't even think they plateaued. I think they reached the height and then it was a drop. You know what I'm saying? Precipitous drop. I like that word. You know what I mean? It was a drop. Drop in quality, drop in function, drop narratively, storytelling. They didn't do nothing for nothing was done for the fans. They just say, oh, you're going to take this director and you're going to take what we give you with this. I ain't even going to go into the whole recasting of T'Challa. I'm not going to go there. I think that's low-hanging fruit. Let's just stick to what they did give us, right? Nothing. They didn't pay off jack. Nothing was paid off. Then they hit you with Captain America Brave New World and tried to pay off a movie that was what, 9 years old? 11 years old, something like that. How old is that Hulk movie? Why are you trying to pay off something that people done forgot about? You trying to, you know what I'm saying? No business doing that. The stuff that needed to get paid off, you ain't paid off. I guess you snuck the Tiamat Island in there, but that wasn't no big payoff. You know what I'm saying? Has it been 17 years? Damn. So you trying to pay off something that it ain't been 7. Has it been 17 for real? That's crazy if it's been 17 years, man. When did Incredible Hulk come out? Now I gotta look this up because my man said it's been 17 years. Damn. 08. Yeah. 08. That's so it's almost a 20-year-old movie you trying to pay off. That's crazy. The kids who going to watch this, who going to watch the movie. No, it's 08. It said it came out in 08. Incredible Hulk came out 2008 with Ed Norton. So yeah, that's almost 20 years ago. I mean, yeah, almost 20 years ago. 3 more years and it'll be 20 years ago. So, but yeah, you was correct. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. They gave us Eternals, no payoff for Eternals. Black Widow. I guess we getting some payoff with the Thunderbolts and Black Widow, maybe. Shang-Chi, where's Shang-Chi at? In the dirt. They mishandled the Captain Marvel franchise. I think there was a lot of potential they had there. I think they messed that up. And it's like they listen to the wrong people. If they are listening to the fans, they listening to the wrong fans. They listening to the wrong fans. Or that's another thing. Let me get to what I was talking about when it comes to like fandom and stuff, right? And burnout. And I think when I say the wrong fan, because I'm not gonna lie, all fans aren't created equal. It's some fans that just here for the BS, don't have no real, their critiques aren't in the, and then I don't know, do you call them fans? That's what we're doing. I don't know. I think we should add a different rung for them when it comes to the type of fans they are. Because some fans might see a black face and then, might not like the movie. Some fans might see a female in the role and that just takes them out of. But I guess they're still, at the end of the day, they're still fans of the content. It's just they got what they like and they got what they don't like, which is which is actually what I'm advocating for, right? Damn, don't want to side with them, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And when did they started talking about fatigue back in 2022, 21, 22? And I don't like to call it fatigue. I think Marvel quit trying to give you quality and just was trying to give you quantity. And I think that they came out and said that, right? I think Bob Iger came out and said, we slowing down. We want to give y'all quality stuff and not just hit y'all over the face with a lot of TV shows and things of that nature. And maybe we're still in that. Maybe we're still seeing the remnants of that. Maybe that's why a lot of this stuff coming out, it just feels forced. It feels nasty. Don't feel good. I guess Marvel, for me, they like to come out on stage, do they dog and pony show, and that gets you ready for, you think, oh yeah, we ready for the next thing. Marvel finna, and then you got to wait 10 years for whatever that program is to come out because they still giving you the old regime of films, right? We're still getting from the old era of things. And I talk about a lot. I say Feige is a fraud. I say that a lot, right? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful manner. I mean it's like, who is really in charge over there? Because he lost his power when Bob Chapek was there. I don't think you lose your power. He might put you on a different path, but you can still do that path with care and love. And I don't think he did that with care and love. When I hear what Taika Waititi said, how he's never read a Thor comic book, how he doesn't even care about the franchise. I'm just in it for the money. Like as an executive, as the guy over said franchise, how do you justify that? Somebody coming out and saying that with their whole chest. They say he said it with his whole chest. How do you justify that? How do you justify hiring directors and producers who don't care about what they're doing? They want to take what has been and change it to what they want to change it to. How do you advocate for that? How do you justify that? I just don't see how you do that. But he allows it to happen. He allows stuff like that to happen. That's the bad thing. That's why I say he's a fraud. You can't, because it's like, if they not caring and they're getting it from something or somebody, and that somebody to me is him. It starts, you know what I'm saying? It starts from the top and it trickles down. That's him. Ain't seen Shang-Chi since. That was probably the to me the best jumping off or jumping on point for Marvel, right? If you want to get into Marvel, this would be the spot where you jump in. Shang-Chi could have opened up a lot of stuff. It was a good film. I think it did decent at the box office. We got, and I ain't seen Thunderbolts yet. I've read all the little leaks and stuff. I won't get into that, but we don't even have the Avengers, right? And I'm fine with that. We can start. They didn't start. They knew that they didn't have the Avengers no more because all those actors left. Chadwick Boseman passed. They didn't recast for Black Panther so they could continue the story of what they was trying to start. They wanted him and Captain Marvel to lead the Avengers. Whatever new iteration of the Avengers coming up, they wanted those two to be forefront leading the Avengers. So we could have had Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi. Those could have been your three linchpin Avengers people, group members, right? We still got Thor. Yeah, we still got Thor. And I think at that time we still had some Guardians of the Galaxy, right? They didn't do nothing with that. They let James Gunn come in and do his last movie. I don't know what's going on with the Guardians of the Galaxy now. I don't know. Are we getting a Peter Quill solo? Is Gamora coming back? Or any of the Guardians? Are we getting any Guardians back? I don't know. Don't know. Right? Shang-Chi, MIA, been missing in action. You saw what they did with the Marvels movie. Why did they change the name to the Marvels? I don't know. They should have just kept it as Captain Marvel. They could have called it Captain Marvel 2, The Marvels. They could have did that. They give a subtitle for everything else, but they didn't want to do that for Captain Marvel. They did that movie dirty. I know we was coming out of the strike. I think they could have held on to it for another month or so. Unless that date was just etched in stone, but I think they could have held on to that for another month. But they just threw that movie in the water and told them sink or swim, baby, sink or swim. What is it going to be? No big lead up to it. You know what I'm saying? I think I got an article that I want to get into. Says Marvel fans are starting to feel fatigue according to the study. Let's bring this up so we can go through this article. I don't want to keep y'all long, man. Like I said, this is kind of impromptu. You know what I mean? Share screen. And it's an old article. It's back from 2022, but I think it still holds relevant. Urban Guru, whatever, he said they moved the Marvels back once. Yeah, but I think they should again. I think they should have moved it again. I think, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, why is that not showing? To me, that's weird. They there we go. To me, they just threw it out there. Just threw it out there. So I think they could have did a better job. That's all I'm saying. I think they could have did a better job with that. But yeah, this is from Screen Geek. Said the Marvel Cinematic Universe is doing better than ever, both on big screen and on television. But some fans are finally starting to feel fatigue after more than a decade of content, including dozens of different movies to follow. Looks like the pressure settled in for some viewers. At least that's what a study taken by Fandom shows. As noted by Variety, Fandom drew from a make this bigger for y'all. Y'all probably can't see that. A little bit bigger. There we go. It drew from a survey of 5,000 entertainment and gaming fans between 13 and 54 years old, as well as Fandom terms proprietary insights from its platform of over 300 million monthly users across 250,000 different wikis. This allowed them to break down fans into 4 different subcategories. And we talked about the categories already. The advocates, the intentionalists, the culturalists, the flirts. Advocates are considered the most dedicated fans, specifically described so deeply invested in the IP that is part of who they are. The intentionalists are considered the average fans and as much and such make up the largest part of the friends. So I had that backwards. Damn, then see how what's good over there in London. What's good over there, man? I ain't been to London in a minute, but I need to come back over there. I had a good time over there in Piccadilly, man. You know what I'm saying? But next time I'm over there, I'm out at you. Where I'm at. The culturists are heavily influenced by the buzz of popular releases, like to watch releases as part of a cultural event. Lastly, the flirts include only those who only want releases they can come in and out of that will allow them to find common ground with others around them. So back to the fans, because this whole thing with me is about fans and fandom and how to communicate as a fan between each other. This right here, that makeup that they brought up, should still allow you to navigate, because we talk about I see a lot of people talk about toxic fandom. I hate the word toxic. Not saying that stuff like that don't exist, but I think that buzzword gets thrown around a lot, right? But you should be able to talk. The culturalists and the intentionalists should be able to talk, right? The culturalist who is heavily influenced by the buzz of popular releases, you know what I'm saying, should be able to talk to the guy who is deeply invested in the IP, and they should be able to share ideas. You know what I mean? The advocate, who's probably got a lot of knowledge, can the flirt who just wanted to come in and out, they got questions, but they don't have enough to where it's just gonna make them stay. They can watch a movie, ask this, that, and the third, right? But at the end of the day, they're all fans. Even the ones that disagree to the ones that do agree. They're all fans. The advocate, that's probably the one who's going to have issues, because the advocate has been a day one, probably. And if you're like me, I've been a Marvel. See, the thing is, a lot of people are coming into Marvel based off of the movies, which is a good thing. That just shows how big the Marvel brand is. I've been a fan of Marvel since 1989, probably 88, 89, when I first picked up my first comic book. That's I got a different investment than majority of these people, right? I'm probably older than them. I know, man, I don't look it, you know what I'm saying? Still look good and everything, but I'm probably older than a lot of the fandom, especially the people you see here on YouTube. You know what I mean? So my investment is different, and that's why my takes are different. That's why I can call out Feige and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Say how he about some BS. I could talk about how they're doing black characters dirty, and it seems like it's intentional. I can do that. And I can do that because it's constructive, because I've been invested for so long. This isn't me just shitting on Marvel just for the sake of. This is me calling them out because I know y'all can do better, and I want to see y'all do better. That's the difference. That's the difference. You know, I don't know if y'all should watch when me and Chill, salute to Chill, man. That's my dude. When me and Chill get on lives together, we butt heads all the time, right? And it's not because I don't like Chill or I don't like, you know what I'm saying? It's because we're fans, and he sees it his way, I see it my way. But at the end of the day, ain't no animosity there. Ain't no animosity there. I respect what he got to say, and I think he respects what I got to say. I think he get a little frustrated. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's nothing but respect, and I think that's what it means to be a fan. That's what it means to be a fan. Yeah, the black creatives too, doing them wrong. I always, you know what, Tina, I bring up the Marvels because of Nia DaCosta. I'm a fan of Nia DaCosta, and reading the stuff that she said and what she really wanted to do, how they didn't let her do what she wanted to do, so she just settled, for the most part, on doing the Marvels. And then they still interfered with her. They still didn't give her the runway that she should have had. They still didn't back her the way that they should have backed her. They threw her to the wolves, threw her content out, sink or swim, just a lonely island out there. That's bad. It's bad. That movie didn't even get a chance to get off the ground. Didn't even get a chance to get off the ground. That's trash, cuz. That's trash. Trash. So black creatives and the black content. I was watching this morning. He's talking about fandom and stuff like that, right? And he was also talking about he was talking about what was he talking about? It was a black. Oh, he was talking about Captain America. He was talking about Sam Wilson. Oh, Sam Wilson, right? And how he was a token, and didn't nobody like that he said that. And yes, Sam Wilson is a token, and it's not a good thing. You shouldn't advocate for tokenism, because Sam, as the Falcon, can hold his own. He doesn't have to take that shield in order to be bigger than what he is as the Falcon. The thing is, these, you know what I'm saying, these writers, these corporations, these companies, they can turn Falcon on. If they wanted Falcon to be just as big, I mean, it's still going to, ultimately the fans will have to receive it and be receptive of. But if they want to give a big push to the Falcon, all they got to do is put money on, you know what I'm saying, money behind it. That's what they did with Captain Marvel. First, she was Miss Marvel. Like, they gave her some good, you know, the backstory and how she changed the looks. They put a lot of money into Miss Marvel. I'm talking Carol Danvers. She was Miss Marvel, then she turned into Captain Marvel, right? They shoehorned her into the MCU. They didn't have to bring her into the MCU, but they did. You can see who they put money behind. Now, they are putting money behind Sam, but not as Falcon. They put money behind him as Captain America, that was what Dre was saying when it comes to being a token. Like, you got to step into somebody else's shoes to be elevated, and you shouldn't have to do that. Because Falcon is just as, I mean, at the end of the day, what's the big difference? Now he got the shield. Because he could have got Wakandan tech as Falcon and still did all the stuff that we saw him do in Captain America Brave New World, just without the shield. He still could have got the wings made out of vibranium, right? And did all the dope stuff that he was doing on that movie without the shield. Just, and it probably would have led to a better story, because I just thought that story was Stamina says, chill is so smart that I get confused by those times. I don't agree with him sometimes because I fully don't get it. Chill is smart. Chill is smart, but sometimes he can't see the forest for the trees, man. I swear. Let's get back to this article, man, because like I said, I don't want to keep y'all too long. Matter, because I think Chill is about to start. I think they about to start what they call their show, The Pandemic. They're about to start the pandemic show over there. Now just playing. Then the Pantheon about to start though. So as a result of this study, they concluded that Marvel had more advocates and intentionalists with 66% over DC. But you see how high that number is? And you want to know why that number is so high? 66 and 61. 66, 61%. The reason being is because DC and Marvel are old brands. Old brands, old IP from the 60s, right? Some earlier than that, I want to say. Old brands. So you got a lot of advocates and intentionalists because it's a high investment over there. It's been around. I spent a lot of cultural coin over there. A lot of paper route money, a lot of yard work money, car wash money as a kid, right? Recycle. I don't know if y'all ever collected cans to recycle so you can get your little, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of investment. Older people over there. So for example, 57% of DC fans are more interested in singular superheroes, while 38% of Marvel fans care about singular. And the reason that being is because DC has done a lot of singular stuff, one-off stories. Marvel has done this, you know, their world is connected. Marvel's world is connected. And that's what, to me, that's what Marvel has gotten away from. You're not building up narratively, you're not building up these stories to be connected anymore. You're just throwing things at the wall to see if they're going to stick. Y'all have a blueprint, use it. Use your blueprint. Use your blueprint just with different people. And no, the thing is, you are going to have diminishing returns, but that don't mean leave whatever that IP is alone. Don't leave Shang-Chi alone. Keep building. Keep building. Don't leave Eternals alone. Keep building. Keep building. Sometimes it takes, let me lay this foundation down. Then let me put the walls up, and then, you know what I'm saying? Keep building. Right now, you just keep laying foundation, or I don't even know if it's foundation. I don't even know if I want to call it that. Don't even know if I want to call it that. But yeah, I don't want to get too much into the article. Like I said, I don't want to keep y'all too long. Plus, I don't want to go over my hour. I try to keep just, do an hour lives. And everything like that. But yeah, man, me and him, the person I'm talking about, and I respect him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him, but I just found it idiotic. We're talking about fans. You know what I'm saying? And how the discourse you can have, and how it got to the point he didn't want to address it. That's another thing too. Don't act like you higher than anybody when talking this stuff. If you got an opinion, I got an opinion, and ain't nobody coming at you disrespectful, we can talk. Let's talk this out. Don't get on your high horse and act like you are better than somebody, because you're not. You got an opinion just like I got an opinion. You know what I'm saying? You might got more followers, that's cool, but your opinion ain't no better than mine, right? We can talk. We can have good. The thing is, when you do that, when you're being dismissive, you're either taking away of learning something or teaching something. When you're being dismissive, it's okay to engage. See, I'm old school. I don't run from a fade. I don't run from a fight. I don't run from a conversation. We're going to talk. Let's talk. If we're going to scrap, let's scrap. I don't do that. I don't run from nobody. Especially when it comes to this. It's cool to talk. We fans. And I know it seems like I'm all over the place with this one, but it's an impromptu live. I wanted to talk about Thunderbolts. That's what I really wanted to talk about, but I ain't get the opportunity to go see it. Some stuff came up, but here I am talking fandom, because fans are important. I think that's the only way that Marvel moves, the only way DC moves, whatever franchise that you like is because of you, because of the money that you spend, because of Look, like I said, I'm old, man. I'm trading card old. We used to go out on outside with the cards in hand, trade cards and things of that nature, and talk about, flip on the back, the power scales and stuff like that. And I'm good at debating. We could debate all day long. Since Marvel's absence of faith in their own product is perhaps my biggest frustration. The way they'll pivot away from whatever doesn't 100% land, rather than review and improve. Yes, the A stamina. That you hit it, and that's what kills me. That's what kills me. They are so quick to pivot. Everything ain't gonna land the first time. Every jab you throw, ain't gonna land. Sometimes you throw the jab, you gotta throw the jab to set up the overhand hook, the overhand right, the uppercut. Don't pivot. Quit pivoting so much. Now, and let me bring your comment back up. Like you said, the absence of faith. Now it's so much absence in faith, they had to run back and get Robert Downey Jr. They got to try to recreate the wheel. Because that's what this doomsday situation is, right? They are trying to recreate the Avengers wheel. We got to go get Robert Downey Jr. And I'm not saying it's going to be good or bad, but you can see the desperation what's going on. Because they don't have faith in what they got going on. And that brings me back full circle to why I say Feige is a fraud, because he don't have faith. He don't know who's steering the ship over there. It's rudderless. No direction. Because you don't have faith. Does Thunderbolts bring them out of the hole? I don't know. Does it get them back on track? I don't know. I'm hoping it does. But to me, this was something that should have been coming off of Endgame. And it's, I mean, you know, it's their stuff. They can do what they want to do. Coming off of Endgame, they gave us with WandaVision, with Captain Marvel, they introduced Skrulls. And instead of making that a phase-long situation, instead of making Secret Invasion a phase 2 phases worth of Skrulls, they gave us a Secret Invasion television show that was horrible, putrid, bad. Nobody even liked bringing it up when talking about Marvel. Skrulls. Do you know the storylines you could have weaved and told, the introduction of new characters and new storylines that they could have told with Secret Invasion? But no, they got stuck on this multi. As soon as I knew that they was going to multiverse, y'all go back and look at some of my old stuff. I said it's gonna be bad. It ain't gonna work. I said the multiverse ain't gonna work. People said I was stupid. Oh, they got Jonathan. And hey, look, I'm a big fan of, y'all know I advocate for J.M. Jonathan Majors, big fan, Kane Gang all day long. But I said it wasn't gonna work. Because it was a lot in the short period of time that they was trying to do. Lot in the short period of time that they was trying to do. Just like with this. I don't know if this gonna I don't think Doomsday and Secret Wars, I don't think it's gonna work the way, because it's a lot that they got, it's a lot of real estate they gotta make up for to get us to Secret Wars, to get us to Doomsday, to get us to Secret Wars. Captain America, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, those 3 movies, is that enough runway to get us to where we're trying to go to make this plane take off? You trying to lure us in with Robert Downey Jr. and setting up all the chairs and saying, hey, we're bringing all these people back? But I ain't seen these people in the last 8 years, right? Majority of them we ain't seen in 8 years, if not longer. They bringing the old school X-Men back. When are we going to get the new X-Men? When are we going to get new X-Men? Look, I'm a big Hugh Jackman fan like anybody else. When are we going to get a new Wolverine? A new X-Men team? When you going? We ain't even got Blade. But y'all want me to have faith in what Marvel's got going on? How hard is it to make Blade? You could have made a shit. You made Shang-Chi. It ain't got nothing to do with anything going on in Marvel for the most part. You could have damn sure made a Blade movie that ain't have nothing to do with what's going on in Marvel. How hard is it to do that? Just keep fumbling. Stand by. Oh no, don't get me started on this Dr. Doom little thing when you're trying to end the streak. Absolute stunt casting. However, good doomsday is always have been better with someone else. And Secret Invasion should have been the whole phase. It's not the worst product, but it's the worst fumble. What it could have been versus what we got makes it the great. Yes, yeah. I hear you about whether it's not the worst product. It's what's the word? I think to me, She-Hulk is the worst product. I think, but it's right there. It's right there neck to me. They damn near racing to come in last. You know what I'm saying? And it was a horrible fumble. Bad fumble. How do you fumble that? Should have been a whole phase. I'm glad you agree, man. Should have been a whole phase. That would have gave them time to really develop on what the next big thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes let me use this phase to kind of clean the palates of the fans. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all watch my left hand because the right hand is gonna do some magic later on. So Secret Invasion phase could have been the watch the left hand. Right? We get that storyline, and as that storyline makes you fall in the characters that the Skrulls would have been. I'm building out their storylines, right? Boom, we find out they're Skrulls now because it's investment into that. The fans are invested into these people, to these characters, and to these superheroes. Boom, they start off the next phase. Now I got characters that I can play with and build from. Move around. Now maybe I can get into some multiversal stuff. Now I care about Kang. Now I care about all of these other people. Shit, I can't even really name nobody when it comes to the multiverse because they fumbled that so bad too. Stamina, they fumbled the multiverse. And they still trying to pick up that's the crazy thing. They still trying to pick up the pieces. They 3 phases deep with the multiverse, and we still don't know what's going on. We still don't know what's going on. Yeah. But yeah, if y'all got some more comments, man, y'all let me know. I'll try to get to them. Did I miss anybody? Urban Guru say just started. I guess he talking about the Pantheon stream just started. Tina says Nia Mahershala, the original cast of BP, even though I know it's controversial. Bo too. Yeah. Bo, you know what? Bo ain't as controversial as he's making him more controversial than anything. Salute to Bo though, man. But I think he gets the respect that he garners, right? Bo is a great writer, you know what I mean? Got some baggage with him, but he's not criminal or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I think Bo is just a guy who get, drink a little bit and one of those type of, drinkers. Think he just one of them. I don't necessarily, and sometimes that get a little. All right, now, Bo, you got to chill out, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I got to get to your next one earlier. Yeah, that's the thing is, I was supposed to go around, like I said, I was supposed to start around 8. Supposed to go around 8. Got backed up, but Urban Guru says Malcolm Spellman, Falcon Winter Soldier, said he had to give in to the Marvel process. Yeah, they are, and that's the bad thing, right? Given and I think having a process is cool, but allow these creators that you have, these creatives, give them okay. Hey, this is your sandbox. Then let them play with the sandbox. Let them go crazy in the sandbox. But I think Marvel makes the sandbox this big. So whatever that process is, it squeezes them. Doesn't let them, get the juices flowing. And that's bad. That's bad because I'm pretty sure some of these people come in and got great ideas and then they just can't do it because whatever this Marvel process is. That's BS. That's BS. Let the creators create, man. Let the creators create. But I appreciate all y'all who came through, man. Steph, Urban Guru, She Dreads, Hero in the building. Buck came through. What up, Buck? Derpy. You know, Pam, all y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Monday, live, Blurred AF. Thursday, I'll be live again. And I actually have something to say, something more than just this rant that I went on today. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, tell a friend, man. If you know some people who like, you know, the stuff that I talk about, please share it with them, man. Share it with them. Tell them I'm on here. I'm trying to do work over here on YouTube and things like that, man. And if the memberships are open, if you want to become a member, they open. I want to start playing with some things over there in the membership because I'm getting a lot of exclusive things coming across my line. And you can also donate with the Cash App $Bluminati if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. That'll keep this going, man. That'll keep this going. It's hard to get over sometimes to get up and find stuff to talk about with y'all. I love doing it, but it is hard to do, you know what I'm saying, to set everything up and stuff like that, man. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Salute to y'all, man. I'm gonna keep bringing it to you, keep rocking whether you donate or not. So you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Take it easy, be safe, and peace. We're about this thing, man.